Hey guys, I'm going to do a quick little review over the EarthQuake auger here. Bought this thing off Amazon. I think it's with the 10-inch auger there. It was right a little over 400 bucks, but it does have a Viper 52cc on there. You've got two different trigger pulls here. It is a two-stroke, so you're going to be mixing some gas there with oil. So basically, I just got a little 50-to-1 deal there. It does come with a little oil container for your first gallon. And the thing's pretty easy on fuel. I ended up digging 6 posts out on a particular piece of property here, and kind of tell you a little bit more about like what I'm going to be using this thing for. It's going to be specifically for putting it in big corner posts for my fences, protecting my food plots there, so we can continue to run cattle on the same piece of property that we're still deer hunting. And the other aspect of this I really think I'm going to utilize is when I get into planting a lot of my trees, my fruit trees. I think this is going to be a rock solid deal. Now I will say this, we're over in Southwest Missouri, so we've got a mixture of river bottom ground per se, and then also some pretty heavy rock. I wouldn't recommend running this thing in a real rocky, hard soil. I've yet to do it, but I think you're just going to tear up your auger, or you. I'm right around 250 pounds here, and 52 cc's. I was able to handle it pretty easily. Just like any other auger, when you're using that thing, as you guys could be able to see on some of these videos, you're going to want to push it down, and I try to keep my athletic position there, shoulder width apart, and let that thing work down, and then on occasion bring it back up, let that dirt work back up in there, and that will work out good. Now if you do get yourself caught up, whether it's a root or maybe you just can't pull it up there, what I end up doing is kind of twisting and using that other handle and then trying to crank it there, and then let that motor turn it and then try to pull it up there. You are able to use 2 people on this, but I was able to dig 6 holes. It took me roughly between 45 seconds to a minute for each one of the holes there. I think that you can definitely do a lot of work with this thing instead of doing those manual, either a little shovel or your postal diggers there. So this is definitely something to keep in mind. They do have multiple augers. I think they start at maybe 8 inches. I know for sure they got 8 inches. They may have a 6-inch one, but the biggest one is the 10-inch. That's exactly what we were needing, and that thing worked out phenomenal. So I was able to do a job that would probably take me probably a couple hours with a shovel. It took me 30 minutes to get the entire thing done, set the posts in there, and we're ready to rock and roll, and then we'll get the fence realigned there fairly quickly. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully this helps you guys out in understanding what those earth augers have to bring you there. And like always, hopefully you guys are getting out there in nature, and best luck on your upcoming hunt.